Welcome back to Farming with Family, and hopefully today is the last of a lot of things for the season. The snow is all gone, the ground is dried, and we're gonna try to get these beans harvested this afternoon, evening. Just got a few things I'm gonna put on the combine. Alright, I filled up the grain cart. That's got like 38,000 pounds on it. 38, 39, I think it said. I've got a decent chunk of this done. It's kind of yielding about what I thought it would do. Not the greatest. Had some sort of emergence problem in this field. It just didn't seem to get the stand that it should have, but I'll definitely get it done tonight. Between that truck, my semi, and the grain cart, we'll get everything off of here tonight pretty easy. So Brandon's here. He's gonna run the grain cart for me for a few hours and see how much we can get knocked out of here. It may not be a snowstorm, but the visibility is kind of low going this direction. The dust and wind is just kind of hanging with me. Here comes Brandon on the grain cart.
How much money that combine
on the last pass. Harvest 23 is just about done. Okay, ready for the last pass. I'm gonna do a new tradition. I'll show you here in just a little bit.
This is the end of harvest 23 on J&S Heinrich Farms. November 13th. Woo! Harvest over! Woo! Ah. 2023 is done. Now the combine can go to sleep till next year. And that is it. That, gentlemen, is how you do that.
All done. Let's go see how it thrashes had. Last dump of 2023. Beans going in the grain cart. That is all she wrote. Well, if you want to see what a combine does to a baseball cap, that's it. Good thing I got another one to wear after this. But we're all done for the night, so we're gonna get stuff wrapped up and I'm gonna head home, and tomorrow I'll work on getting these emptied out. I might actually just keep it on these two trucks, and then whenever I want to take it to town, I'll take it to town because it's dry enough. So save the hassle of putting it in and taking it out of a bin and stuff. So anyways, we'll check back tomorrow. I got some more stuff lined up that we can get some filming of. All right, it's next day. Now we're working on getting stuff home. I already got the combine home. Got the semi home. That's got beans on it, so I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit until I decide to take those to town and sell them. And now I'm gonna hop on my four-wheeler, take that back up to the field, and go get either I still have a truck, the tandem truck, I got my semi, and I got my grain cart up there. So 3 more things to get back home. I'm gonna take this four-wheeler up there. So this one I bought from Sarah's cousin. He had it and didn't need it anymore and was wanting to get rid of it. I said, if he ever sells it, let me know, because it's never been on a farm, never chased a cow. And I think it only has like 1,300 miles on it, so I like it. little raking. I did a little sickle mowing yesterday. This is a little piece of the cornfield right by the place. Gonna make some corn stalk bales for bedding. So I went with the sickle mower and kind of cut them off close to the ground and raked them. Some guys just take the rake right through the corn stalks, but they were pretty stout this year and a little hard to get through them, kind of hard on the rake. So I just cut a few off, and I only want to make like 15 bales, so not too much work. But I raked a few last night until it got too dark, and now I'm gonna finish the raking today. And then my neighbor's gonna come over. He's got net wrap on his baler, so he's gonna come and bale them for me. That way if I don't use them this year, they'll hold together. Otherwise, when the twine wears out, then they just fall apart into one big heap. So we'll do that, and the cows will have something nice to lay on. The Pro Till is coming that we're going to do some disking with and fall tillage. So I got the cat running. I plugged it in overnight so it would be nice and warm, ready to start this morning. Came out here, one of the extension cords, something shorted out on it and kind of melted the end. But it did a cold start okay, thankfully. But got my monitor, gonna put that in so I have auto steer, and then I don't have to drive for all the acres I'm gonna do. Get this mounted. Okay, the monitor's in place. The Pro Till should be here. So Matt was going to pick it up for me. He got a truck that he can pull that with, but then his hitch wasn't quite right, or was quite big enough. So I got to wait a couple hours for them to bring the Pro Till here, which it'll just be the company that I rented from that's delivering it. So that's not a big deal. So just wait a few hours. Everything else should be ready to go, and we'll get it hooked up and get over to the first field. Okay, the Pro Till is here. It looks like a small one, but it takes a lot of horsepower to pull it. I think it's about 15 horsepower per foot, they say. And this is 17 feet, so cat's rated at about 200 horsepower, so we're gonna see how it does it. They have a 20 foot, but I want to be safe this year and make sure it'll actually pull it instead of being underpowered. But I'm gonna get it hooked up and we'll get out and give it a try. Field now, got it all unfolded, got my depth set, so each of these little plates are about 1/2 inch of depth. I want to go about 2.5 inches to start, so 5 of these. We'll give it a little test run, measure how far down it's going, see how good of a job it's doing, and we'll adjust from there. We are tilling. Got all my stuff set up and measurements. It's a 17 feet wide tiller. I was having a little bit of skips, so I narrowed it down to 16 feet, and it seems to be picking everything up now. They want you to drive like 10 miles an hour. This thing doesn't quite want to pull. It just seems like the soil's extra, I don't know if it's softer or harder or just what, but it's taking a snort to get it up to 8 miles an hour, so we're just going to do it there. It does work it works just fine. You just don't get as many acres covered. But I got the auto steer, that seems to be working pretty good. So we're just gonna keep going back and forth. Since it's such a small width, I think I'm gonna go and do like every other pass, then you don't have to turn it sharp at the end. But otherwise, everything seems to be working pretty good on it. So we got a lot of acres to do with it, so I'm gonna be in this tractor for at least a few days.
I forgot.
Okay, Vaughn's gonna ride with me now. How was school?
Good.
How'd you do on your spelling test?
Good.
And what else did you do today?
Well, I got out for recess and
Did you play hard?
yeah,
Should we go start doing some more pro tilling?
yes.
Alright. Keep on going. How do you like doing pro tilling?
Good.
Did you know that when I was little, in the fall, we would have to plow and disc all of our ground?
Oh,
Now we just do a little bit here and there.
yeah.
That was a lot more work. You kind of see I'm doing every couple passes, so I started over there, did every other pass all the way down to there. Now I'm working my way back and doing every second, so I don't have to turn it sharp. I'll get to over there and then do the remaining ones, and I'll be all the way over to there when I'm done by this evening. All right, we're back at it. Saturday night. Gonna do some more pro tilling. Got a passenger with me.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock, so we had a fun day swimming at the Y.
Yep.
Now we're back in the field. We're gonna go to bed out here. How does that sound?
Good.
Probably go for a couple hours and see how much we can get done. I was gonna show you my new light. I'll show you what the new light does by itself. I got my light bar wired in, so that's nothing. This is the light just by itself, so it does pretty good. Then you add in the other lights for more of the around stuff, so I can see everything I need to, so that's awesome. We'll get started. He's going to watch a little bit, then he's going to drift off to sleep. Alright, it's working pretty good. My monitor says we're doing about 15 acres an hour, right about 8 miles an hour. Still pulling nice. My fuel, on the other hand, says it's doing about 13 gallons an acre, or an hour. So a little less than a gallon per acre that we're using, but I think it'll be worth it next spring when we have a nice seed bed to plant into. Ron's catching up on a few shows, and then he's gonna go to sleep here in a little bit. Another day, another acre to till. Let's go get going. Well, sometimes you just get really lucky. My friend Brandon brought me some lunch from church, so I get lunch delivered right to the field. So this is going to be a tasty treat. So thanks, Brandon. All right, I'm done with this field except for just a little part where I got some corn stalks that need to be baled up, but just waiting on my neighbor to help me with that. Now we're going to go to the next cornfield, just a mile and a half from the home. So we'll go get that done and see what else we can get done for today. We're to the next field. So one thing I'm noticing about this field is that it did yield a lot better. Well, not a whole lot better, but it definitely did better than the farm. And there is more trash for sure on it because corn stalks are just probably taller and thicker and more leaves and everything, which is good. That's good for organic material. But I had to set it, the Pro Till, so it went down another ½ an inch because it just wasn't really covering up wasn't putting enough dirt on top of the trash to get it to decompose. So I changed the setting a little bit. It does seem like it's pulling slightly harder, but still able to go about 8 miles an hour. But it seems like it's doing a pretty good job. There's definitely a little more moisture in this topsoil here, but otherwise it's working pretty good. What have you been doing today? Did you do your homework?
Yes.
Did you watch a little TV?
Yes.
Did you do the chickens?
Yes.
All right, good job. It's a Sunday, so no school today. But school will be tomorrow on Monday. Alright, back to the lights. We're to the next field. Gonna get it unfolded and keep on going. Nice thing about having auto steer and a wide open field. Check in on the football game. Okay, it's 2 days later and we are done. We're just about done with this cornfield. I spent the afternoon. I started on the cornfield, then I went over to the bean field right next to it and did all the little spots that I wanted to get so I could see during the daylight. So now I'm just doing the last little pass on the end. I decided to leave one strip of not tilling it so that when I plant next spring in soybeans, I'm gonna see if there's a consistent less of a stand along that strip because I'll know exactly where it is. So that'll kind of tell me if this is, you know, something worth doing or how much benefit there is in it. But it's been working pretty good. Not sure if I'm gonna have enough fuel to finish because it just beeped at me that it's getting low. So we will see how far I get. I have the end to do over here yet and drive it home. So I think I'm gonna probably try to get the end done and then I'm gonna have to bring some fuel out here. Okay, we're all done pro-tilling the corn. Now we're working on different bean fields, just smoothing out little areas here and there. Got a whole cab. Vaughn's with me because he's off school today.
Yep.
Nate's with me. Emily's sitting over there. Got the soccer van going to the field. All right, we're making good progress. This bean field is working up pretty nice. So this used to be, there's about 20 acres here. It used to be alfalfa and grass. I broke that up in 2020. Then over on that side, there's about 10 acres in a straight shot. That was virgin sod that I took out of pasture and broke that up. So I had worked that. It was still pretty rough. This I hadn't worked all of it, so there was still a lot of badger holes and stuff, so I'm just going over it, getting it all smoothed out, but it should be a really nice seed bed. I think I'm gonna put corn in this field next year. Last year it corned super well, and so I'm gonna do that again. But the kids are having a little TV time. We had lunch, and everything went good. Time to turn around. Last pass on this part of the field. It all worked up really nicely, and I think it's going to be nice and smooth and a really good seed bed this next year. But I got in the other part of the field, this field's kind of in an L shape because there's a pasture over in that corner. I'm going to go to the rest of the field. There's a few sloughs and badger holes and kind of mounds to work down. We'll move on to the next one. We're getting down closer to the end. We're on the second to last field, and we're trying not to get stuck. Did we almost get stuck?
Yes.
Here, you show us. Did we go a little bit too close to the wet area?
Yeah.
Yep. It got wet real quick, and we almost stopped moving. Glad we didn't get stuck. Otherwise, then what would we do?
No.
Would we have to go home and get the other tractor?
Yes.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very much fun, would it?
Yeah, because this is our biggest tractor.
Yeah, that wouldn't work so well. Do you want to show them what we're doing behind us? Just trying to get a little bit closer to the slough, so hopefully we can plant a little closer next spring.
Yep.
Trying to get this done before it gets dark, then we can go to our last field, and then we'll be all done with tilling.
Yeah.
Are you excited to be done?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. It's been fun, but I'm ready to do something else. That's the nice thing about farming.
Yeah.
When you get tired of one thing, you just go on and do the next thing.
Yeah.
All right, we are all done pro-tilling. Thank goodness. Fold it up one more time. We'll drop it off at the location that it'll be picked up from. And then we will take the tractor home. I should have enough fuel, hopefully. If not, well, plan B. Alright, this is where we're gonna end the video. It's Thanksgiving tomorrow, so I got lots to be thankful for this year. How about you?
Yeah.
What are you thankful for?
You.
Sounds good, and likewise. But thanks for watching this video. Have a good day and happy Thanksgiving. Take care.